Hare Krishna. Can a butcher be a teacher of transcendental knowledge as the Vyadha Gita in the Mahabharata depicts? Answer: the scriptures talk about multiple levels of religion, and they talk about various things. When they want to demonstrate, they demonstrate sometimes in dramatic ways. So in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu also says that the regulative principles are important for the spiritual advancement, but spiritual advancement can manifest independently also. That it is not absolutely essential that everyone has to follow the regulative principles in order to make spiritual advancement. So spiritual advancement is phalena parichayate. Phalena parichayate is that if a person actually exhibits knowledge, exhibits devotion, then in some cases there can be exceptions with respect to following specific regulative principles. So it's interesting, in the Mahabharata, this Vyadha, this particular person who is a butcher, he's killing animals, but he kills, but then he has philosophical knowledge, and the Rishi who goes to inquire about philosophical knowledge from him, the whole point of that particular story is that it comes in the Mahabharata, where Markandeya Rishi is discussing with Yudhishthir, and the whole focus of Mahabharata is on karma kand, how one should do one's duties, and by doing one's duties gradually one will become elevated. So when that is the focus of a particular book and a particular pastime, then we have to see everything from that context. For example, we see that the Bhagavad Gita talks about various levels. The Bhagavad Gita, for example, 6th chapter tells Shuchau Deshe Pratisthapya, go to the jungle and do meditation. But then in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, says Sarva Dharman Pratyajamam Ekam Sharanam Raja. So the Vedic scriptures have multiple levels of religion. So in that particular pastime, this butcher is doing the duty whatever is required, and he's doing that duty diligently. And similarly, the whole pastime narrative is that everybody should do their duty diligently, and if they do their duty diligently, then they will become advanced by that. And that is true at a particular level. And the contrast in that pastime is there's this Rishi who has prematurely renounced and is actually an improper and immature and artificial renunciate. So he is instructed through his pastime that a person who does the duty diligently, that person is better situated. And that doesn't apply, that teaching applies for a person who is irresponsibly running away from duties. But if somebody is leaving duties for a higher purpose, then that person is definitely higher situated, as the Bhagavad Gita 18.66 tells, and there are several other places in the Mahabharata also where things are talked about. So this pastime, what it illustrates 2 points: that in some cases spiritual knowledge can arise independently of one's following of regulative principles, but these are exceptions that are possible, that are acknowledged in nectar of devotion, but they are not the standard ways, and that is not what we should follow. And we should follow what the acharyas have given to us. Along with that, this pastime also illustrates that one should do one's duty, and that is a valid teaching within the Vedic literature at the karma kanda level. But the Vedas have multiple levels. There's karma kanda, there's jnana kanda, and there is bhakti. And the Bhagavad Gita teaches us conclusively bhakti, and the Mahabharata's heart is Mahabharata's essential message is the Bhagavad Gita. Mahabharata's setting, and the Bhagavad Gita is the jewel. So we focus on the Bhagavad Gita and its conclusive teachings. So therefore, the focus whenever we study any scripture is that we should understand that scriptures have multiple levels of lessons, and we should know what comes in which section, in what context, and we need to take the guidance of those who see the whole picture and then understand what a particular pastime teaches. So this is not a recommendation that all of us should eat meat and we will become spiritually advanced by that, or we get spiritual knowledge by that. No, it is meant to demonstrate the principle that one should not give up duty irresponsibly. Thank you. Hare.